Wednesday morning baseball is live and on the air on the show. Today, the third of this four-game series between the Corpus Christi Hooks and the San Antonio Missions. Live baseball coming up right after this. Lucas Woodson, a right-hander out of the bullpen, would get the starting assignment. And so far, good morning, Bob. Yes, good morning, Jonathan. Welcome one and all to this third of a four-game live broadcast here. And so far, hope everybody's coming in and having a great day so far. Now here is Tom Byer now, the center fielder, as we are about ready to go on this Wednesday morning. First pitch here by Woodson, and we are underway at a four-seam fastball, and the count now is 1-0. 11:05 a.m., our first pitch of the ball game. Here's the 1-0. And now it's going to be lifted high in the air. Left field. Left fielder has it, makes the play, and there's one away. A chance now to give you the visiting Corpus Christi starting lineups. And so far, Bob, close game last night. Was that correct? Yeah, that was correct, John. I shall say, there I say it, came back and they put a 6-4 victory against Corpus Christi. Yep, and they sure did. Inside for a cold strike, and the count now is 0-1. Boy, howdy. It is hot out here, 95 degrees, feels like the beach on Hawaii. Still a lot of people out in their tank tops and shorts and t-shirts. Good to drink plenty of water. That one is lifted high in the air, and right there for the left fielder for out number 2. A chance now, we give you the Texas League defensive alignments for the home side. And so far, what do you see in the catcher today, Bob? I see a throwing fast arm. Yes, that is correct. Rocky Gale is the best thrower out there, and he's got it down, and so far through this series, he's really been going at it. Here's Vance Hernandez. 2 away, nobody on in the top of the first. Here's a pitch. Up top, and the count now is a ball and no strikes. 1-0. And lifted high in the air. And it looks like the third of a fly out goes to the left fielder for a 1-2-3 inning as the side is retired. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. We head for the bottom of the first. We have no score. Michael Ellis, a right-hander out of the Puerto Rican state, will get the starting call here for Corpus Christi. And so far, what do you see in this guy Ellis, Bob? Well, I see some potential, even though he's got a lot to work on, and he indeed does have so much. Here is Luis Barrora as we start the bottom half of the first. And running fastball, that one is down low, and the count 1-0. So far, Wednesday. Today is match day for the little ones. All schools are out, and that's going to be lined up there to center field base hit. So the first hit of the ball game. And in the hit column is the Missions. Here is Adam Zohoric now. 6'5" and 227 pounds, age 21 years old. And so far, got a runner at first and nobody out. That's a good sign. Yes, Bob? I do gotta agree. Right there inside for a strike, and the count is 0-1. Boy, that was a close game last night. 6-4 the final. as San Antonio wins in Game 2. It's a pretty good thing that they did win. I'm thinking they were going to lose last night, but I guess there's one thing. I stood corrected. That's going to be lined high in the air to left field area. And right there as he hits the wall on impact to catch that one for the first out of the inning. Holy smokes. A chance now to give you these team starting lineups so far for the home guys. And what do we see out of San Antonio today, Bob? We see what they saw yesterday. 6-4 victory. And again, they might do it again today. All they have to do is keep getting the base hits and drive in some runs. And in the end, you can win. Running fastball. That one is outside for the ball. The count now 1-0. So far here, somebody screaming, stay out of the double play. Yes, you got it right. Double plays are not fun, but it really hurts. Right there, left field for the base hit. And now you got first and second with 2 aboard now. And 1 away. That'll bring in the hot corner man, Brian Henley. Henley coming in. And the pitch. That's going to be line right there. And uh-oh, he misses it. Luckily to get the out at first. And you got 2 away with second and third now getting in trouble. And take a quick pause as we bring you the Corpus Christi defensive alignment. And so far, who do you see out there today, Bob? Eldon Griffin, a guy that has the best throwing arm. Yes, both starting catchers, they got the throwing arms. I mean, yes, I don't disagree, but there's some pretty good action. They both got cannons. Right here is the right fielder, Lance Leafy. Takes a four-seam fastball outside, and the count now 1-0. 2 on, 2 away. Bottom of 1 this morning. 1-0. And that's outside for the ball. And the count now is 2-0. Two-0 delivery. And that one's going to be line high right there. And that will go to the right fielder for the final out of the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, 2 left. Top half of the second, no score through 1. Here is Henry Cho, the right fielder. We strike up for the top half of the second. Inside for a strike, and the count now is 0-1. Temperature today could hit 100 degrees. A lot of people out in their shorts and t-shirts. And you do see in right field. And all the people in the ballpark wearing shorts and t-shirts. I don't blame them. Make sure, and I do say this to a lot of people, drink plenty of water. No sugar. Sugar will dehydrate you. You need water to stay hydrated through the start of these hot days. Yeah, agreed, John. Listen to what Jonathan says. Drink plenty of water, stay in the shade, and you're pretty much all right. Right there to left field, that will go down for the base hit. And there's a no-out single to get this half inning started. Pretty good right there as he had that one going. Here's the designated hitter. That is Yuri Perez. .269 average. No home runs and 5 RBIs. Pitch here. And that's going to be lined high in the air. And that's going to get down for a base hit. And they will... Oh, man. Okay, correction right here. First and third. Runner thought he would get up to second. And now here is Lauren Asuncion. Well, he went back to first. That ball really spooked the crap out of him. And I will say, yes, those balls, when they get them back in too quickly, yeah, you better be afraid, because you better go back to where you're from. You can either get picked off, it could be a double play, or anything. Get back on base and stay on track. Wait for the time is right before you do anything silly. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's going to be lifted high in the air. Right field makes the play. Tagging is the runner from third. And he's in to score. And they will not get him, trying to go to second, and he's there safely on an RBI double. That'll bring in Keo Sar, the hot corner third baseman, 6'1", 185 pounds. So far, that sacrifice fly brings in the first run of our ball game. And Corpus Christi will take a early 1-0 lead here in the top half of inning number 2. 1-0. Nope. And that one up top, and the count now is 2 balls, no strikes. Runner at second. Pitch here, inside for the strike. So the count now 2-1. Don't forget, tomorrow night, the final game of this 4-game set. Missions after that are on the road for 4 against the Frisco Rough Riders.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
So right there, 3 balls and 1 strike. So Bob, tell us what we got coming up. And we just got to wait for the computer so you could tell us, because we have to share this thing. Right there to second. Right to first, and 2 away. Sar is down, retired. And now here is the catcher, Eldon Griffin. Griffin coming in. So go ahead and tell us what we got going on tomorrow night. Well, we got Dollar Night as we wrap up this 4-game set and 7-game homestand. That is right. Right there. Lined up to the left field area for the base hit. Make that run number 2 for the Hooks. And it's a Corpus Christi 2-0 lead.
First baseman, Angel.
Here's the first baseman, Angel Mateo. She strides in. Pitch here. And that's going to be lifted high in the air. Center field. Center fielder Barrora has it, and he makes the play. And that's the inning. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, 1 left. As we head to the bottom of the second, Corpus Christi leads by 2. Here's the left fielder, Jimmy Lundy, as he starts the bottom half of the second. So far, 4 games set at Frisco. Coming home on Tuesday night, May 24th, as we take on the first of a 3-game series with the visiting Northwest Arkansas Naturals. And right there and inside for a code strike in the count 0-2. Naturals coming in, and Arkansas as well. The Arkansas Travelers. That is right. And right there, strike 3 gets him down, yet he picks a argument calling strike 3 right there. And I think he got cheated out of getting on base, didn't you think, Bob? I can't say yes or no to that, but he probably did. Right there, running fastball gets fouled and away. The count 0-1. So 3 games against Northwest Arkansas, 3 against the Arkansas Travelers. so far. Give us a little insight on what we need to see on those days. Well, as we look, we have $2 Tuesday. And Wednesday is Science Day. And hold everything, 2 strikeouts now to Ellis.
First baseman.
And there is 2 away. And now here is Steve Ramirez. Pitch here. And swing and a miss. The running fastball. And the count now is 0-1. So I do apologize, Bob. You were saying? Oh, yeah. Science Day, which is that Wednesday. Thursday is Dollar Night.
Ball upstairs.
And then on the 27th, when we play the Arkansas Travelers, it's Missions Jersey Lunch Bags giveaway. And then we got post-game fireworks on Saturday night. And then Memorial Day weekend celebration on Sunday, May 29th, when we play our last 3 games with Arkansas. Right there, change-up, swing and a miss. And that will do it for this half inning. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. Top half of the third coming up. Corpus Christi leads 2-0. Now here's the center fielder, Tom Bayer.
Center fielder, Tom Bayer.
Correction, his last name Bayer. Do apologize, Tom. Right there, swing and a miss, and the count 0-1. So Memorial Day weekend, pretty nice to have on a Sunday. Arkansas Travelers versus San Antonio Missions.
No balls, 2 strikes.
So pretty good as these guys will be here. And we celebrate Memorial Day weekend. So make sure you guys come out and get your tickets for the last homestand of May. Right there, right to first, he gets them down. And there's the first out of the inning.
Shortstop.
Shortstop, this is Leo Vera. 0-for-1, a fly out in the first inning. Pitch here. And that one's going to go high in the air, left field. Out in foul territory as the left fielder makes the play. He's got it for 2 away. Here is Vance Hernandez. He strides in, 0-for-1, a fly out in the first. Looking pretty good. Pitch here. And that one outside, and the count now is 1-0. One ball, no strikes. Pitch here. And did he hold up in time? No, he did not. That's called for strike, and the count 1-1. Boy, he really went around on that one. There was no doubt in my mind. And again, look at that. He just went around again. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Boy, howdy. A lot of people are like, well, he called that one strike, and he got a correct way of saying that one. Pitch here. Swing and a miss. Get him down for an easy 1-2-3 as the side is retired. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. Bottom half of the third coming up. Corpus Christi still leads the game by 2. Second baseman, that is Ramon Alfonso. As he strides in. Looking pretty good. The pitch. And that one's going to be lined high in the air, the left field area. And moved under it. Camped as well is the left fielder for out number 1. That'll bring in the center fielder, that is Luis Barrora. 1-for-1, single in the first. Cloudy skies, high 97 degrees. And so far, it is a very hot morning. A lot of people in shirts and shorts. It's a good thing to stay hydrated. Yeah, you got to stay hydrated, guys. And high in the air. Center field, give a chase. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Adam Zohoric.
Here's the shortstop, Adam Zohoric. 0 for 1 fly out in the first. 2-0 Corpus Christi in the bottom half of 3. Pitch here and fouled, and the count 0-1. Pitch here, swing and a miss, a changeup, and the count now 0-2. Oh, 0-2. Swing and a miss. And there's 3 up, 3 down, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. Top half of the 4th coming up, and the Hooks lead by 2. Leading off for Corpus Christi, Henry Cho, the right fielder. 1 for 1 single in the first. Pitch here, inside, cold strike, and the count 0-1. Here's the 0-1, and that's going to be line high in the air. Left fielder, give a chase. He's got it. Makes a terrific play. Yeah, the warning track as he runs it down for the first out of the inning. Here's designated hitter Yuri Perez. 1 for 1, single on a run. 1 away, nobody on. Pitch here. And that one hit the short. And he's gobbled that up for 2 away.
Second baseman, Lorne Asuncion.
Here is Lorne Asuncion. As he comes in. Pitch here. And that one hit to short. Right there to short. And he's got it. A 1-2-3 inning. Side retired. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on. Bottom of the 4th coming up. And it's still a 2-0 ball game. Here's Miguel Cairo, the designated hitter. 1 for 1. Single in the first inning. As he comes in, and he swings and a miss, and the count 0-1. Boy, gotta watch the starters today in this type of heat, John. Yes, that's what I forgot to mention about it. Starting pitchers today, and oh man, that got him. As that ball gets out of his hand and hits him right in the back. And boy, that's going to take some breath out of you. It'll knock the wind out of you. And now here's the hot corner third baseman, Brian Henley. 0 for 1, a ground out in the first. So far, the tying run. Now, you're right, Bob. We got to look at these guys very carefully. Everybody that's playing today needs to stay very alert, stay hydrated. I mean, we got to take precautions while we are out here playing ball this afternoon. 1 ball, no strikes. Up top, 2-0. You really wish it was a night game better than the hot day games? Well, Bob, whatever time these games are scheduled, we have to follow through on the scheduling. I mean, this is by Major League Baseball. Right there, line drive into left field for a base hit. And pretty good, as now 2 aboard and nobody out.
Now batting.
And now the tying run sits on first. Here's the right fielder, Lance Levy. 0 for 1. Fly out in the first, looking pretty sharp. Yeah, he's indeed looking sharp. He's got to make some magic happen right here. If he says abracadabra, I'm going to hit that ball, give it all I got, and yes, I will. Hit it hard. Put the gas pedal to the floor and floor it. You're right, Bob. He has to do that right here. Right down and in for the four-seam fastball in the count, 1-0. Sun shining through the clouds. Pitch here, and lined high. And that ball will go out of play, and the count evens at 1-1. One ball, one strike. Pitch here. Line foul, out and left. And the count now is a ball and 2 strikes. 2 on, nobody out, bottom of 4. Hooks lead 2. 1-2. Right there. Right to second. Right to first. A double play. And a ground ball gets them both. And that's one thing you didn't want to even do. If getting first to second, boy, I tell you what, these guys really came in and they erased that hit. Here's pitch. Lined right there to third. Overshoots out of play, and the run in to score. An error on Corpus Christi. Holy smokes. Well, you look at this one, it was high over right into the home bullpen, and that third baseman gets the error. Indeed he should, and it's a well-deserved error. That puts the runner in scoring position. And the pitch right there, high fly in the air, out of play, and the count 0-1. Errors may come back to hurt you later on if you got any more. That's right. Right there near the backstop, and the count now 0-2. Boy, and it really is coming against these guys now. No balls, 2 strikes. Right there. To short. To first, they get him down easily. And that is the side retired. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, 1 left. Top half of the 5th, Corpus Christi leads 2-1. Leading off the top of the 5th is the third baseman, Keo Sar. Sar coming in. Hooks lead by 1. Inside for the cold strike. So the count now 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Pitch here. Outside for the ball. And the count now 1-1. Pitch count now for San Antonio 35. So far for the Mission's pitcher, that is Lucas Woodson. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's going to be hit to third. And right there, as he is safe in there. And that will go as a infield single on a base hit. Well, that will also go down an E5 on the play on the hot corner man. And he ain't happy about that. Surely, I say, I don't blame him. Pitch here. And inside, cold strike, and the count 0-1. Now, a double play would ease that error from coming back and haunting these guys later. Well, it depends what happens. If you could get a double play, that's great. If you can't, then it'll really come and hurt you very, very badly. Right there, right field. That goes down, base hit. Now 2 on. And we look at the instant replay of where that ball was. And now here is Angel Mateo. Mateo coming in. 2 aboard now with nobody out. And that is a code strike. And the count now is 0-1. Want to welcome in a broadcast. Shout outs to all that are attending, including San Antonio ISD. We got Judson ISD coming in. Pretty good for the Judson Rockets. Pitch here. Line out of play. Foul. 0-2. So good right now. Here's the 0-2. And they're going to turn 2. Right there to second. Right there to first. A Taco Bell. Hello, how are you? And everybody today getting that coupon for 2 crispy tacos. That is courtesy of our friendly neighborhood Taco Bell. Now in the box, center fielder Tom Byer. Byer's coming in. Runner at third after the double play. And they had that opportunity to scratch a big bunch. Big bunch in the way, I will say it. 1-0. Up top in the count, 2 balls, no strikes. Boy, and it's really coming on these guys now. 2-0. Right there, line right into trouble for the base hit. As that ball hugs the line, the run is coming, and it is a 1 RBI double. Make it run number 3, and Corpus Christi leads the ball game again by 2 runs. Pitch here, and that's going to be a sawed-off bat right there. And he's got to hurry, and he's in as this base hit is in. The bat breaks. And they should have got the guy out at third instead of picking off the guy at first. Well, he could have had the opportunity right there to put the guy on. And so far, he did all that. Right there, out of play, in the count 0-1. 0-1. And that one's popped right there. And they will get him out at first. And that will be easily a 1-2-3 inning. So it's 1 run on this hit right here. We go to the bottom of the 5th. And the Hooks lead by 2. Steve Ramirez, the first baseman, 0 for 1. A strikeout in the second comes in.
Steve Ramirez.
So far got the tying run now coming on the on-deck circle. And all they have to do is to get on base. Well, sure hope they do, guys. Sure hope they do. Because in a big way, it would help out a lot. Pitch here, inside, running fastball, and the count 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. Pitch here. And that one's going to be hit high in the air, left field. Left fielder running after it. Gone! A home run! Blistered that ball is Ramirez on an 0-2 count, and he says, Lord, give me the strength here to blister this ball out. Kabamo! And you say, hello, how are you? How you doing? And now a new score reads Corpus Christi 3 and San Antonio 2. Right there, here is Ramon Alfonso. 0 for 1. Fly out in the third. Tying run is Alfonso. Nobody out after that solo shot. And changeup, that is outside, 1-1. And that home run pretty good. I mean, it is pretty good to see one of those today, and most likely every day. That one caught by the right fielder, and there is out number 1. You look at Michael Ellis, 10 balls, 36 strikes, and total of 46. And so far, he is responsible for the people coming on. Yeah, that's right. Here's center fielder Luis Barrora. Well, the Heat may be taking it out on this guy. Right there, up top on the count. 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch here, and that's going to be line drive right there. That's going to get in, and that's going to get us in trouble. Up to first, going to second. Second going to third, and he's going to have to race it out. He is in there on a 1-out triple. Somebody give this guy an oxygen mask. He is, boy, howdy. Now the tying run is at third. Base hit draws him in. Pitch here, down low, four-seam fastball. And the count now is 1-0. Boy, he blistered that ball. Kablamo, I shall say. Here's the 1-0. That one right there. Sacrifice goes down to first. And home plate scores the third. And tied at 3. Here is Miguel Cairo. And thinking they were going to get him going to the plate. And now it is a tie ball game. It is 3-3. Hooks and missions. Right there, four-seam fastball. Count now is 0-1. Pitch here, and that one right there, right to second, and right to first easily as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits and 1 error, and we go to the top half of the 6th, and we are tied at 3.
Henry Cho, the right fielder, 1 for 2, single and a run, comes in as we start the top half of the 6th inning. Pitch here. Down and in for the ball. Or it's code strike, Bob, but code strike. Okay. Excuse me.
Okay, well, you're excused.
No balls and 1 strike. High in the air. Center field, Barrora. Under this one. And he makes the play. 1 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Yuri Perez.
That's going to bring in the designated hitter, Yuri Perez. 1 for 2 by the single that he had. Pitch here. Inside, cold strike, and the count now is 0-1.
11 balls, 39 strikes, and total of 50 for Lucas Woodson on the mound for San Antonio.
Going pretty good, John.
Yep. Touche right there. Hit the third. Right to first, he got him. And right in the dirt for 2 away.
That's going to bring in Lauren Asuncion as he strides in. 0 for 1, a sacrifice fly that led to an RBI. Pretty good, as this will be a 1-2-3 inning in a tied ball game. And that one is right there, out of play. And the count now is 0-1. Pitch here. Inside for a strike. And the count now is 0-2. Oh, and 2. And that's going to be right there. Line drive up the right field for a base hit. And a 2-out single. Goes pretty good for naught. And now here is Keo Sar, the hot corner man. 0 for 2, 2 ground outs, which equalized a run. And time is being called as here comes the manager out of the bullpen. And that will do for the starter here tonight. And we're going to have Richard Valdez come in as he's being signaled from the bullpen. Well, right there, Woodson will be the guy retiring. And so far, the bullpen needs to get him a victory by getting runs in the next half innings. Richard Valdez, a right-hander out of the bullpen, 6'2" and 180 pounds and age 25. Will get the starting assignment here for the relief pitcher position. And so far, take a quick break, and we'll be right back for Texas League Baseball. You're watching Corpus Christi Hooks versus the San Antonio Missions. And now back for Texas League Baseball. Here's the hot corner man, that is Keo Sar. Needing one more out here in this half inning. Line drive right there left field for a base hit. Here comes a relay, and he's in safely. Second and third now. And now here is Eldon Griffin. A catcher, 2 for 2, 2 singles and RBI. Pitch here. And that's going to be lifted high in the air. And it will go foul in the foul ground territory. So the count now is 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. High in the air. Left fielder. Give a chase. He's got it. And makes the play in front of the warning track. As that will be the side retired. So it's no runs on 3 hits and no errors. And 2 left. Still tied at 3. So we go to the bottom of the 6th. Here's the hot corner third baseman, Brian Henley. Henley coming in. Looking pretty good right there. Line drive. That's up the right field for a base hit.
Now batting, right fielder, Lance Levy.
That brings in the right fielder, Lance Levy. Levy coming in. Looking good. Pitch here. Up top in the count now. 0-1.
1 ball, no strikes, shall I say. 1 ball, no strikes.
You were going to say nothing and 1, but it was not called strike 1.
It was for a ball. Yes, thank you for correcting me, Mr. Captain Obvious. Right there. Right to second, right to first. And another ground ball, double play. And that ends the inning. He's a left fielder, Jimmy Lundy. 0 for 2. Strikeout and a ground out.
Hey, that's not nice. You called me Captain Obvious.
Right there, a swing and a miss. Oh, okay, Bob. I do apologize to you.
Okay, apology accepted.
No balls, 1 strike. And right there, foul. No balls, 2 strikes. Outside, far and wide, and the count now is 1-2. Bottom of the 6th on this Wednesday afternoon. Pitch here, and line. As that ball goes into the backstop. Another chance at 1-2. Outside, and the count now 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pitch here. Lined right there to left field for a base hit. And he is safely at first. And they're going to hold him to a 2-out single.
Now batting, catcher, Rocky Gale.
That's going to bring in the catcher, Rocky Gale. Gale looking pretty sharp. Pitch here. Outside. Count now. It's ball and no strikes. One 0. And pitch out. Nothing doing. So the count now 2-0. Right there. Line to short. Right to second for the force out. And that's the inning. So it's no runs on a few hits. No errors. And 1 left. Top half of the 7th coming up. And we are tied at 3. Back here for Texas League Baseball on this Wednesday afternoon as we give you a score 3-3 as we start up the top half of the 7th inning.
And now leading off is Angel Mateo. The first baseman is 0 for 2. As we look at stuff. And about ready to go. Pitch here. And that one high in the air, and that one is out of here. Gone. And now Corpus Christi takes the lead. It is now 4-3. First ball they pick off, and that was high in the air. A solo home run, 375 feet in the air. And Mateo drills that one high. Oh yeah, that one was pretty high up in the afternoon sky. Now Corpus Christi leads 4-3. Now here is the center fielder, Tom Byer. 1 for 3, double RBI. Pitch here. And foul. So the count now 0-2.
1-2. Right there, high in the air. Left fielder has it, and he makes the play for the first out of the inning. Here is Leo Vera. Shortstop, 1 for 3, single in the 5th. Pitch here. Inside, strike. And the count 0-1. Pretty good game as we are in the middle of the afternoon. As that one's going to be hit high in the air. And that one will be out number 2. The home dugout. And you look at this one. Show track. Shows that he hit that one high in the air, and that was caught for the out. So it could have been an infield fly roll on that one. Yeah, but there's a lot of times that the infield fly rolls don't actually come into contact. It's only coming into contact if the ball is hit less than a few inches from the ground and into the air. That one is hit high in the air. Right there, center fielder Barrora makes the play, and that's the inning. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors. We go to the bottom half of the 7th. Corpus Christi leads by 1.
Your attention, please.
Damian Greer, a right-hander, will come in on the mound for the Hooks. Is 6'1", 197 pounds, age 25. In the action now is the bullpen for Corpus Christi as they have a right-hander getting relieved and getting started on his practice throws. So there is activity in the mound. Getting a little confused. I mean, in the bullpen. Right there, slider. And the count now is a ball and a strike. Bottom half of the 7th. Go ahead and give you your teams. Yeah, and you know what, Bob? I actually forgot that we were supposed to do our teams, but we got time. Let's do it. Corpus Christi and San Antonio. We got Frisco at Midland, Arkansas at Northwest Arkansas, and Tulsa at Springfield. So right there, that will go as a strikeout, and there is 1 away. Here's Ramon Alfonso, 0 for 2 and 2 flyouts. Springfield today making up the 2 games with their next door neighbor, Tulsa. That one's going to be right there, high and fly, out of play, and the count 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Right there, swing and a miss on that curveball. So the count now is 0-2. Pretty good here this afternoon. And right there, that's for the ball. So the count now, a ball and 2 strikes. So Frisco and Midland today have been postponed. And that's going to be lined high in the air, right field. Right fielder, give a chase, can't catch up to it. And I guess they had some thunderstorms this morning. I mean, if they were playing this afternoon, which I think they were, and then the storms just came right in. So it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and they'll get him down. And there is 2 away. So he will get the strikeout. Here is Luis Barrora. And and it's too high. Outside, 1 ball, no strikes. So Tulsa making up the game here today. And do believe it or not, 5-13 is their pitch for game 1. Out there in Springfield, Missouri. So here's 2 balls and no strikes. And that's going to be lined high in the air, right field. And that will be caught out in the right field area, as that will be the side retired. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. Top half of the 8th coming up, and it's 4-3 Corpus Christi. Henry Cho coming up now. Pitch here, and that's hit to third. Hot corner to first. Gets it down on the high throw, and he's got him 1 away. What a play on that high one. Gonna have to watch that again.
Yeah, it's amazing how he throws that high. To get his man out at first, I thought that's pretty unique as he did that one.
Man, sure did, Bob. Sure did. No balls, 1 strike. Pitch here, and that's going to be lifted high in the air. Right there, as the left fielder gets near the wall and tracks it down for out number 2. Now here is Lorne Assumption, 1 for 2, single RBI. Pitch here, and that one outside, and the count now 1-0. Don't forget, tomorrow night, the finale of the 7-game homestand. And that's going to be lined up the middle for a center field base hit. So first pitch is at 7 o'clock. Make sure you guys are here at 6 o'clock to take your seats. And now here is Keo Sar. Here's the pitch. Inside strike, and the count 0-1. Team hits this afternoon. Corpus Christi in 10. Missions 7. Here's the 0-1. That one fouled off, and the count now 0-2. Looking for a strikeout. 0-2. The pitch. Outside. Got him. And he chases that one. Fooled easily, as that will be the side retired. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. Bottom half of the 8th coming up, 4-3 Corpus Christi. Sean Lang, a right-hander coming out, 6'2" and 222 pounds, age 22. Get the starting assignment. And here in the bullpen is Jermaine Huffman. Action in the Corpus Christi bullpen as a right-hander begins throwing. So far, so good. If Missions could come back here this afternoon. Right there. Line up the second base for a base hit. And he is safely aboard. And we got to look at that play again. That's going to bring in Miguel Cairo. The designated hitter is 1 for 2, single and a run. So tying run at first. Go ahead at the plate. Looking sharp. Pitch here. That one lined high right there. And the right fielder tries to run it down, and that is going to be fouled off, and the count 0-1. Right back to first, and he's keeping him close. Oh, and 1, and curveball letter knee high. The count now is 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. Pitch here. And that one's going to be lifted high in the air to the right field area. Right fielder has it. And there is 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Third baseman. Here is Brian Henley. 2 for 3 and 2 singles for this man. And looking to get in and make a rally start happening. Pitch here. That one's going to be lined high in the air. Left field, give a chase. And the left fielder's got it. And there are 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Lance Leahy.
It's going to bring in the right fielder, Lance Levy. 0 for 3. Ground out in the 6th. So far down to their final 4 outs, Bob.
Yeah, it's not looking good. If they could try to salvage this team, salvage what you can, you could pretty much get up there and try to win that way.
And right there, throw back to first, and he's keeping him close. And again, another throw. Keeping him close. Pitch here. Line high. Right there, right field. Right fielder makes the play, and that's the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, 1 left. Top of the 9th coming up, and the Hooks still lead by 1.
Leading off for Corpus Christi, Eldon Griffin, 2 for 3, 2 singles and RBI. Looking pretty good here. Pitch coming inside for a strike. Well, the count now is 0-1. Well, I will say they better hope to keep the deficit right where it is for the bottom half. Well, I sure hope so, John. I mean, I'm right there with you. If they could keep this game where it is without any more runs being scored, you could pretty say to yourself, they're going to win this one if they could catch and do something great.
Right there, outside, a ball and 2 strikes. 1-2. Line high, but that'll go foul. One and 2. Punch out right here. And 12-inch curve is fouled and away. So the count now is 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2. Down low splitter, and the count now evens 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two and 2. And that one full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Three, 2. And that one's going to be hit high in the air. And that's going to get in trouble, as that will be extra bases. Going to first, going to second, going to second, going to third. And he's in the third on the no-out triple. And now Corpus Christi's got their 5th runner on base. Let me tell you one thing. Here is Mateo. Got a solo shot. And a pretty good one. And let's see if he could give this guy's his bullpen the lead. Pitch here. High in the air. And that's right there. That gets down for the base hit. 1 run scores on an RBI double. And now new score says Corpus Christi 5, Missions 3. Here is Tom Byer. 1 for 4, double RBI. Pitch here. Inside, cold strike. So with the count 0-1. And that will go down to second. Right to first, and 1 away. But meanwhile, the runner from second to third will move 90 feet away from scoring in the game's 6th run for the Hooks. Pitch here. And that one is outside, and the count now 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. And that's ball 2. So the count 2-0. And right there, right to second, they get him. And there's 2 away. Runner still holding on at third after that play.
Hernandez.
And that's going to bring in Vance Hernandez. Hernandez coming in. Pitch here. Inside strike, and the count 0-1. Hernandez 0 for 4, line out in the 7th for the left fielder. Here's the 0-1. Outside, evens up a count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pretty good as we're about close to wrap up a homestand. And that one's lifted high in the air and gone. A home run. So that will play 6 and 7 of their runs. And Corpus Christi will put in the 2 runs on a 2-run shot. Hernandez will score in the 2. So it's 7-3 Corpus Christi. And the pitch, high in the air. Henry Cho. And that is the inning. Another shot at the 2-run home run as we go to the bottom half of the 9th inning. Corpus Christi leads 7-3. Now in the box is the left fielder Jimmy Lundy. 1 for 3, single and an RBI.
Jimmy Lundy.
As we come up to this one in the last half of this game. Here in the bottom of the 9th, that takes a ball and the count 1-0. Only 4 to catch up and 3 outs. What can you do with that? Well, I will say, I don't think you would have any other choice but to surrender this game to Corpus Christi as they have them outbeat already.
Yeah, we were both thinking, and so far, we have both come up corrected. Oh, how's that, Bob?
Well, you said we keep the deficit right where it is, but so far these guys really came back. It showed how tough these hitters could be.
Yeah, that's true. That one is too high, and the count 3 balls, 1 strike, and on deck, Rocky Gale. So it takes 4 runs to catch up. Yep,
it does.
And right there, ball 4. So first guy walked. And that's going to bring in the catcher, Rocky Gale. Gale coming in. 0 for 3, a ground out in the 6th inning. In the air. And will that get down? No, the right fielder has it for out number 1.
Oh man, and you don't want to ever think about getting outs at this time of day. Now the team is down to their final 2 outs. What can you do to salvage? Well, get a few singles, get your bases loaded, then grand slam it out of here. Yeah, but how can they do that? Well, have you ever seen things when you lived in New York, Bob? Well, I've seen the impossible become possible. Oh, how so? Well, I've seen one day that the New York Mets played against the San Diego Padres. And Padres were down by 4 runs like San Antonio is today. And I've seen far worse, but I've seen how 3 outs still remain. These guys came back and beat the it beat the New York Mets. I mean, really good. Right there, 2 balls and 1 strike. Well, the final of that score, it was 8-7 New York as they beat San Diego. Wow. 2 balls, 1 strike. Right there, lined of the left field area. And better think safety on that one, as you got 2 aboard and 1 away. Now here is Ramon Alfonso, but before we get into it, here's a new relief pitcher that get out there on the mound. Here is Jermaine Huffman, a right-hander, 6'1" and 219 pounds and age 25. In the bullpen, Kevin Chapman, a left-handed pitcher. And inside is Ramon Alfonso. And he takes a swing and a miss on a count, 0-1. Pitch here. Inside for a changeup, and the count now is 0-2. Right there, line foul, as that ball will go to a souvenir. (7-3) Corpus Christi, bottom of 9. Here's a pitch. And another one goes foul. Oh, and 2. Swing and a miss. Gets him down. And Alfonso becomes the second casualty of this half inning. Well, here is Luis Barrora. Oh boy, Alfonso is getting mad as he throws his bat away. 2 for 4, triple and a single. And I will say this to Alfonso, you don't want to ever do that, because you could get ejected out of the ball game, and it won't be pretty when that ejection comes. Right there, and he's in to score on an RBI single, and it is a new score. Corpus Christi 7, San Antonio 4. Now here is the shortstop, Adam Zahorik. Tying run. Pitch here. Swing and a miss. The count now is 0-1. Runners left on this afternoon, 6-5 for Corpus Christi and the Missions. So far, so good in this one. Pitch here, swung on and missed. Game on the line now, and the count 0-2.
Don't forget, tomorrow night, 7:05, final of this 7-game homestand. Pitch here. And strike 3 called. And that right there is the ball game.
Well, you don't see that every day, but now you do. That's a real nail biter. There I say, a real nail biter.
Oh, you got that one right, Bob. Well, they take Wednesday morning baseball. And we are back tomorrow night on our live broadcast. Don't forget, we head to Frisco afterwards. Play 4 games and back home for Northwest Arkansas and the Arkansas Travelers. Beginning our next 7-game homestand. Or should I say 6? Yes, that will make 6 games. 3-3 for both. And as you look at Angel Mateo, he had the 2 RBI on a home run. And that will award him the tops player of the game.
Pretty good day for him as Corpus Christi Hooks celebrate in the bullpen. And they earned the victory for the day as they had their work cut out for them.
Yeah, pretty good for them today. Seven to 4 the final in today's contest. Corpus Christi propels the 9th inning to the victory. So that will just about do it for us here today. And hope everybody has a great afternoon. Drive home safe. And we will see you all tomorrow, 7:05, for the finale of our 4-game set. Good day, everybody.
Final line score first for the victorious Hooks. 7 runs on 13 hits. 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Missions, 4 runs on 10 hits. 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 26 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.